Guinea pig!
Hi, I'm Aline and welcome to my kitchen. And today I'm going to be making my version of baked beans. Okay. Now, I make my baked beans a little bit different than others. There's several ways you can make them. And I'll show you the ingredients I use and tell you what you can use differently. Okay. First of all, you need 2 cans of pork and beans, half a cup of brown sugar, and here I have a half of a medium onion diced. You have ketchup, mustard, apple cider vinegar, Worcestershire sauce, and salt and pepper to taste. And I have about 1/4 of a pack of bacon to put on top of the baked beans. This is where you can use something different. Instead of bacon, you can use about 1/4 of a pound of cooked ground hamburger meat or 1/4 of a pound of cooked ground venison. Mix it up in the baked beans, bake it, and it's awesome. My aunt used to use ground venison in hers. I use ground beef if I have that. If I don't have bacon, I'll use ground beef. And that was my oven before going off. Let me know that it's been preheated to 350 degrees. And this will bake at 350 degrees for 30 to 40 minutes until done. Okay, and I'll show you how to mix it up. And this is the simplest way I know to mix this up. This is the dish I will be baking it in. And instead of messing up a second bowl, I'm just mixing up everything in this dish. I call this pretty much a one-dish meal right here. Okay, got the beans out of that. Now, if you don't want meat in it, if you want it to be pretty much a vegetarian dish, I would say use a vegetarian style pork and bean. I know they're out there. I've seen them. I just don't know what they're called. Okay, I'm going to add this 1/2 cup brown sugar. Mix that in very well. You could use that and you would just omit the meat. Or if you like the idea of it being with the meat, you can use the vegetarian beans with the vegetarian beef crumbles or vegetarian bacon. I'm not sure what it's called. I know they've got some out there. I used to know several vegetarians, and they would cook with the meat crumbles and the...
We still do know a couple. Lisa and Jerry.
Who?
Lisa and Jerry.
Oh, yeah, okay. Lisa's a vegetarian. I forgot about that. Well, Jerry eats meat, but Lisa's vegetarian.
I thought they both was.
No, I think Jerry eats meat, but Lisa is vegetarian. But the ones that I knew, I lived next door to. And I learned from them how to cook some of the vegetarian meals and even some vegan meals. And this calls for a 1/2 cup. And I know that ketchup's in there. There we go. 1/2 cup of ketchup.
Sorry for the noise in the background, folks. Just the pig doing a little bit of something.
Okay. Yeah. Got that. Let me clean that out with this spatula here.
Scrapey, scrapey.
Yeah. Okay. Done with that. And calls for, I want to say, it's a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. No, excuse me, a tablespoon of mustard. It's a teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce. I have to look at my recipes, y'all. if I make it all the time, and I used to could make this up without the recipe because I did make it all the time. And then I got to the point that we don't eat nearly as much as we used to. So I have to look at recipes. And yeah, that's about a heaping tablespoon, but you know what? That's okay. Get that there, scrape that out. But as I was saying, you can use whatever you want as far as meat or vegetable crumbles, whatever. That's entirely up to you. The way I make it is what I'm doing here. The 2 cans of pork and beans, the brown sugar, the onion, ketchup, mustard, Worcestershire sauce, apple cider vinegar, salt, pepper, and the bacon. And Worcestershire sauce is about like vanilla flavor in my part. If it's a little over, it's a little over. Ain't no big deal. Okay, teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. And put that right there in there. And this right here, I'm just going to sprinkle in. There we go. That's my salt and pepper blend, and I put about maybe half teaspoon total, so it'll be about a 1/4 teaspoon salt, 1/4 teaspoon pepper, roughly. Okay. Now this is how simple that was to mix up. This, other than the bacon, is ready to go in the oven. So let's put the bacon on here. And get this done real quick. And just layer the top. And you can put this in any kind of baking dish, or if you are baking it for a dinner and you don't want to have to do a lot of dishes, invest in one of them dollar aluminum pans and put it in that. You don't have to worry about cleaning everything up.
Unless you want to use that aluminum pan for something later on.
Yeah, and I have to say, I have been known to do that. Hey, waste not, want not. When we got married, I used a bunch of leftover aluminum pans. Put food and stuff in. Okay.
Do that. Feed the kitties.
Yeah. Here we go. Throw that away right there. Grab that. And now it's time to put this in the oven. Like I said, it's going to have to cook for about 30 to 40 minutes. I'll put it on for 30. Check it at the 30 mark. If it's done, I'll go ahead and take it out and bring it, let you see it. If it's not, I'll cook it for an extra 10 minutes and we'll go from there. So let me get this in the oven. Okay, it's on for 30 minutes. We'll be back when that goes off. Okay, I'm back with the baked beans. It took right at 30 minutes for them to cook. And this is what they look like. Now normally I would be doing a taste test on these, but these just came out of the oven and they're extremely hot. So I'm not going to taste test them. I know they're good. But I do want to thank y'all for watching my video. And hopefully I gave you some ideas on how to do your own baked beans. If you would, please subscribe, like, share, and comment or leave a question on the videos. And if you do subscribe, please click on that little bell icon and click on all, and you'll be updated next time I put up a video. Thank y'all for watching. Bye, y'all. Bye, y'all.
Where am I going?